can see by the title, let me know if you ever watched American Horror Story, and if you did, which season do you like the best? Someone gave me this idea because they knew I was a fan of the show and asked if I would just like break down each season and give my input on, what I like and didn't like. So I decided that I would break down each season by reading a synopsis of it and give my input. Now, by the way, this will be a straight ramble video. So even if you never watched the show, hopefully you can still get some relaxation, or tingles. So just sit back and enjoy. By the way, I have no idea what my upstairs neighbors are doing. They've been doing some crazy-ish all afternoon, so I don't know. So, I have to admit, I have not watched every single season of American Horror Story. I always start off with good intentions, but there's a couple of seasons that I was just like, and kind of like didn't finish, but we'll get there. So, season number 1 is called The Murder House. Season 1 is called The Murder House. The Murder House centers on the Harmon family who, after dealing with a miscarriage and infertility, moved to a restored mansion in Los Angeles, unaware that the ghost of its former residents and their victims haunt the house. Now, season 1 is definitely like, it's a haunted house season. They move into this really big house, and they start seeing shit. That's all I'm gonna say. One thing I want to say though about American Horror Story is that it's not for everyone. It's a supernatural series with a twisted twist. I don't know how else to put it nicely. It can get real effed up at times. I have to admit, it can get crazy at times. I think it's on FX, and it comes on at 10 o'clock. So right there, that should give you an idea. But it is not for everyone, and some seasons are better than others. But this first season, I have to say, I truly enjoy. I don't know, it just started off the whole series. I don't know, I really enjoyed it. It had a little bit of everything, suspense, thriller, horror. You also were a little sad, confused. It had a little bit of everything, and this is where we actually get introduced to a lot of the actors and actresses that we will see in the upcoming seasons. Like I said, we use the same actors and actresses in each season, but of course playing different characters. So if you're into haunted house and thrillers and a twist, season 1 is for you. I actually don't have any complaints about season 1. I cannot say the same for season 2. If you listen to nothing else I say when it comes to story can really get effing twisted. Twisted. I was bothered, okay? But the Asylum takes us into a church-run haven for the criminally insane, ruled with an iron fist by Sister Jude. Danger lurks around every corner inside this locked down facility. From Nazis and serial killers to mutants and aliens, no one is safe inside these walls. Once again, this shit was disturbing. The stuff that was done to humans, and I've said it on my Patreon during my true crimes. When religion is mixed in with like the criminally insane or true crimes or whatever, it just gets brutal. Okay, it's bottom line. I don't know how else to put it. Season 2 was fucked up. It was fucked up. Excuse my language, but I don't know how else to put it. If you like people being tortured and using crosses and putting them in places it shouldn't be, and if you like mutation, if you like all of that, knock yourself out. Season 2 is for you, called The Asylum. Again, you've been warned. I have nothing else to say. About season 2. I'm gonna keep it moving. Absolutely not. Now, season 3 is called Coven. I think this is probably my favorite one. I don't know. I don't have like a number one, but this one, season 3, was up there. It is set in 2013, New Orleans, and follows a coven of witches descended from the Salem as they fight for survival. The Salem witches, y'all heard the story about that, and features flashbacks to the Salem witch trials in 1692, as well as 1830s, 1910, 1960s, 1970s, and so on and so forth. This had to do with a house of witches, and I truly enjoyed it. Season 3, we definitely, this is where we're meeting more characters that, it was just a fun season with witches and spells, and, try to outdo the other witches, and it was just a really good one. This one was more, I think after season 2, this one was more, I would say, lighthearted. It was still really good. Again, American Horror Story it's not a normal TV show. Again, it has to do with the supernatural and some really twisted, effed up moments. But I truly liked season 3. Season 4 is called The Freak Show. The 4th season. This takes place now in 1952 in Jupiter, Florida, telling the story of one of the last remaining freak shows in the United States and their struggle for survival. Okay. If I have to say so myself, I think the freak show would be number 1 for me, and the Coven number 2. I really enjoyed the 4th season, and if you have not caught on to what I'm saying, American Horror Story is a supernatural, twisted, and has it effed up moments, right? So you can just imagine what the freak show consists of. Like, yeah, this one. Also too, we also had a killer on the loose. It did start off with a killer clown, which at one point I thought, when I first saw the clown in the beginning, I freaked the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie, if you know me, I don't like clowns. So that being said, my mother went ahead and watched, like, I think maybe 3 episodes, and then let me know it wasn't do with clowns, because I thought the whole season was gonna have to do with clowns, right? And I wasn't here for it. I wasn't having it. But that being said, that clown scene was really disturbing. Now that I think about it, yep, it was definitely up there of disturbing. His face was disturbing too, like really disturbing. Anyway, I really enjoyed the freak show. Like I said, there was a killer on the loose, a spoiled little brat. Anyway, I'm not gonna like ruin everything, but season 4 was definitely it. I also like I said, they got really creative with the freak show season. So now this next season, when are we in season 5? Now season 5. I have to say, was probably the most confusing. Now I remember, with season 5, my mother had to tap out because she was so confused. Hold on one second. I'm trying not to make. Yeah, season 5 can really get really confusing. This season actually introduced Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga was in this one, and this one is it was titled Hotel Cortez. Hotel Cortez. Now, it did get a little confusing when it came to the detective. This one I actually had to, like, there's certain episodes I did have to watch more than once. And then once everything came together and I told my mom like what was actually happening, she went back and watched it and then truly enjoyed it. But she did have to tap out for a minute because it did get it got a little messy, a little, but the season sets in the Hotel Cortez, a 6-story art decor hotel based in Los Angeles. The plot follows the Countess Lady Gaga, who is a vampire in this one, the owner of the hotel, as she tries to protect herself and her children from the fury of her past lover, who is Angela Bassett, that seeks revenge on her as well. Then a Los Angeles homicide detective on the task force for a series of grisly murders that led him in the direction of the hotel. So this also takes place that, if you know anything about it's basically like this is a hotel, right? And if you remember that story, a lot of serial killers lived in I think it's pronounced the Cecil Hotel, and we actually did a lot of stories from that hotel on this channel. A lot of mystery stuff happened in that hotel. A lot of known serial killers used to live out of that hotel. So in this story, there was a couple of killers that you recognized. You were like, oh, that's supposed to be so and so. So it is interesting, but the storyline can get a little quirky. But once you understand it, to me, it was a hell of a season. So now we are into, what season are we in now? Let me season 6. I did not watch season 6. It says, after a brutal assault, Shelby and Matt Miller moved from Los Angeles to a farmstead in rural North Carolina. However, strange and paranormal events start to haunt them and Matt's sister, Lee Harris. The terrifying experiences are captured in a paranormal document titled, like, The Reckoning Nightmare. Like, there was something about this season that I could not actually get into, so I can't sit here and say if it was a shitty season or not. I do remember saying to myself, it was moving really, really slowly, and I just kind of lost interest. So, if anyone has anything on season 6 of American Horror Story, please let me know down below, and let me know, is it really worth watching? Because if you guys say it's worth watching, damn it, I'm going back to watch it. But if not, so again, so I cannot talk about this season. Now, season 7 is called The Cult, and this one too, I actually did not watch this season at all, but I can tell you that my mother absolutely 100% enjoyed this season of American Horror Story, The Cult. It says, the fictional city of Brookfield Heights, Michigan is left divided by the 2016 U.S. presidential election and follows a community torn apart by a dangerous leader of a cult who uses fear as a weapon. Now, again, I did not watch this one at all. I glanced, but when this came out, when the season came out, American Horror Story was the last thing on my mind. So, I've glanced, but I can't say that I've actually watched it. Again, my mother absolutely adored this season. So again, again down below, if you have watched American Horror Story, The Cult, please let me know down below. Did you like it? And is it really worth watching? So, and I asked you guys, because by now, you guys know what I like and don't like, just based off what I tell you I'm watching. So, now we're into the eighth season of American Horror Story, and this one is titled The Apocalypse. This season for me was cool because we're now going back to season 3, and we're using the witches from that Coven. We're using it here. So it's titled Apocalypse, features the witches from New Orleans. Sorry, there's a loud helicopter. We'll wait for it to pass. You guys probably can't hear as loud as I can, but so again, season 8 is titled Apocalypse, and it features the witches from the New Orleans Coven as they battle and attempt to prevent the world from ending. So as they battle the Antichrist and attempt to prevent the world from ending. So now we kind of have a crossover. Now we're bringing season 3 witches into continuation of a crossover between season 1, The Murder House, season 3, The Coven, and I think season 5 was The Hotel. And so we're bringing all those characters back into this one. So the apocalypse to me was really, really exciting, and it was cool to bring back, the characters from other seasons. So I absolutely enjoyed season 8. Now season 9. It's called Camp Redwood. Now, this might be my top 2. I don't even know at this point, but I love horror movies, right? And which is why I like American Horror Story. It is a horror supernatural, twisted as F, but this season here called Camp Redwood was it brought us back to Friday the 13th vibes, right? Like Jason vibes, like a killer on the loose on campsite. It had this whole thing took place at a campsite, and there were so many twists and turns and people you thought you could trust and couldn't trust. So in the summer of 1984, 5 friends escape Los Angeles to work as counselors at Camp Redwood. As they adjust to their new jobs, they quickly learn that the only thing scarier than campfire tales is the past coming to haunt you. Again, it had all Friday the 13th vibes. I truly appreciated this season because it was just totally different, completely different. It was just like all seasons are different, but I was not expecting like camp counselors, kids, like a real Jason. What's his name? Jason Voorhees, right? Jason Voorhees. Like I was looking around looking for Jason, like who is murking everybody, So, yeah, I like Camp Redwood. And so let's see. I really okay. So the summer one was season 9, season 10, ladies and gentlemen, season 10, season 10, and season 10. Season 10 was a double feature, and I am not sure. I want to say it was because of the pandemic that we got a double feature, so we actually got 2 stories in this one. Honestly, I don't remember the second part. I don't, but I do remember part 1, and I wish the entire season went with the first story. A struggling writer, his pregnant wife, and their daughter moved to an isolated beach town for the winter. Because, he had writer's block, and he thought that maybe going out of town would help him, so he packed up his pregnant wife and his family and moved and went to a townhouse, right? Once they settled in, the town's true residents began to make themselves known. A quick fix for Harry's writer block has unexpected side effects. So, he has writer's block, and someone offers him this black pill. And that's all I'm gonna say. And the residents in this town that is in the beach house, they're not what you expect. That's all I'm gonna say. I just wish it wasn't cut short. I wish they use a whole season for the storyline, because then the daughter got into the pills and a whole lot happened. It was, yeah. By the way, the guy who played if you don't know, the guy who played Jeffrey Dahmer in the Netflix series is actually stories in these. I think there might have been 1 or 2 seasons that he said he had to take a break from because American Horror Story, like, it gets deep. It gets deep, and I can see as a character how it can be draining because, like I said, they're not happy-go-lucky stories. They're not. But and the funny thing is, they don't even go into the second part of the double feature. I don't even remember what the double feature was about, the second part. But when I realized they weren't continuing with the storyline, I was pissed off, and I think I just turned it off. But again, in the comments, if you have watched the second part of that double feature, let me know. And now we are into our current season, which is season 11. But you know what though? I just realized there's one season missing. That I did not talk about, and I know for a fact. Hold on a second. Okay, let me talk about. Nope, I gotta talk about that missing one. Nope. There was a season. It had to do with the reality show. They were supposed to be in this house, as a reality show, and it was supposed to be live or something. Yeah, I definitely missed one. Let's see. Which one am I tripping? Oh, maybe it was season 6. Back up a second. Oh, okay. I lied. I did want season 6. The name, it did not, the name didn't register in my mind, but said from 2014, 2016. The season follows the supernatural events that occur in a renovated farmhouse in North Carolina, which is situated on the land where the Reckoning colony moved after their infamous 1580s disappearance. Okay, yeah. So, right, they were doing a popular documentary on the series, and they had a lot of people because Lady Gaga was in this one, Angela Bassett was in this one, Cuba Gooding Jr., Kathy Bates. There was a lot of people in this one. So I lied. I did watch season 6. The name didn't register with me, but because I remember there was so much killing in season 6, and it was like, who the F is killing these people off? And it did have to do with witches and in the past, and them coming back, and then they were locked in the farmhouse and couldn't get out. There was a lot. That one was also really, really, really interesting because truthfully, you didn't know what the fuck was going on. Everybody was experiencing different things. So yeah, season 6 had to do with like the reality TV or live document, and all these people had to sit in a house. I think they had to stay there for like a week or something, and there was cameras everywhere, and of course things started to go wrong. So, but that just brings us to our last season now. I think I mentioned this in a video or on a community post, but someone told me it was worth watching. It is the 11th season of the American Horror Story, and that's the last one that just dropped, right? This one takes place in New York City in the 1980s and focuses on a string of killings and killing gay men and the emergency of a new an emergence of a new virus. So I do remember that this I started watching, I think, the first and second episode, but it was really slow for me. But I do know that the killer was targeting gay men or something. And you have to understand, like, especially in New York City back in the 1980s, being openly gay wasn't something that was spoken about. It really wasn't. It wasn't like as open as it is now, you know. And there was a lot of hatred towards gay men in the 80s, because I used to remember, like, the articles. I used to remember my mom would read these stories about, you know, gay men dying in New York City. So that being said, I have not watched this one, but someone told me it was worth it. But when I went back to Hulu, they didn't have like episode 1, 2, and 3. They just dumped to 4, and I'm like, who wants to start off a series or a season but can't watch episode 1, 2, and 3? So anyway, I had to find where I can find those first 3 episodes, but someone told me it was worth it. But again, I cannot speak on the entire episode season because I did not watch it. It did air between October 19th and November 16th of 2022. With that being said, again, I think I mentioned they do have an American Horror Stories, which each week is a different story. It's like a Twilight Zone type of thing. So each week is a different story, and their stories are crazy. You can catch those on Hulu, but I highly suggest the American Horror Stories if you still want like a little bit of supernatural, but not like the twisted shit that American Horror Story will give you. The stories are more, like I said, the Twilight Zone, makes you think, damn, stuff like that. So, on that note, I hope you enjoyed this video, and again, let me know down below which season was your best and why. I love you guys for watching.